yellow oyster mushrooms. Y'all already prepared the muffins that you see right here. These are cornbread muffins right here. Okay, so I already cooked that up. I'm just gonna slide that all over here. Then, y'all, I made these steak kebabs. Y'all see these? But these are not the star of the show today. But yeah, these are steak kebabs. You see the red bell peppers with some squash and zucchini and onions, okay? And these are garlic lime, okay? That's how they're seasoned. The garlic and lime. So I'm just gonna set that out the way. Y'all already made up some crispy yellow potatoes. Okay, I boiled them first and then I cooked them in some olive oil with Italian herbs and a little bit of salt and pepper. Okay, and then we got some crispy Brussels sprouts. So, and then here we got a pot here. You can't even see in my pot. You guys, I am so unorganized tonight. But okay, hopefully, I don't know. Can you see? Okay, you can't even see in my pot here. I'm about to fry these mushrooms up in. I wish you could see it better. Let me see. Anyway. Okay, let me move this out the way. I got stuff in the way, y'all. Okay. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, there's absolutely nobody in here yet. Okay, well that's fine. So, I'll show you the potatoes once again. These are the crispy Brussels sprouts. Okay, so we're just gonna sit these to the side while we go ahead and fry up these mushrooms. Y'all, this is what the blue mushroom looks like, the blue oyster mushroom. This is exactly what it looks like. So we're gonna go ahead and fry these right in our oil. So let me go ahead and shake this up. Get it ready so we can go ahead and fry these up real nice. Okay, y'all, I'm getting flour everywhere, all over myself. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take these and get these a little bit more coated here. But I actually created like a little slurry first, just with some flour and your favorite seasoning and some water. And we're gonna go ahead and fry these up, okay? But let me see. So we'll go ahead and drop our mushrooms in there in hot oil. Y'all see that? This oil is very hot, so y'all gonna have to be careful with your hot oil. Okay? Y'all see it live in action. I think I got my oil up a little bit too high. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this down. I don't like frying things. I barely fry stuff like this, but almost like frying chicken. I think there's something wrong with this iron grill because it cooks everything so fast. But this is in real time. Just dropping these mushrooms in that oil. These are the yellow. The yellow mushrooms. So this is what they look like. Once again, this is what the blue looks like. So we're going to go ahead and cook these blue mushrooms as well. But as I was showing you before you entered the live, these are our golden potatoes right here with our crispy Brussels sprouts that we have. And then we also have rice. This is jasmine rice that we have. This is the jasmine rice, guys, that I made already before the live. And, guys, these are our cornbread muffins that we made, okay? The cornbread muffins. And we also made some steak kebabs. The steak kebabs are right here, as you can see. You see that? These are nice steak kebabs with the zucchini, squash, onions, and red peppers. So now we're just cooking up our mushrooms, guys. Okay, and I am going to take and just put these mushrooms on a plate. They get nice and crispy. Okay. So that you can see. Okay. So we're going to take the mushrooms out of here. Okay. I might need to get another one. Okay. So, can y'all see this? This is what our crispy fried, these are our blue oyster mushrooms. So that's what they look like. Guys, I promise you these taste like chicken. Okay? They taste just like frying chicken. You see how big these are and how nice they look? Okay, so that's just what we're doing tonight. Okay. Guys, you want a plate? Look at these steak kebabs, guys. Look at it. Just look at it one more time. See how good that looks? That looks very good, doesn't it? Okay. All right. And who doesn't like some nice cornbread? Okay. These are cornbread muffins that I made previously before the live. Okay. Guys, we're just frying up some mushrooms right now. And like I said, I made a slurry for the mushrooms and then coated them with some flour and seasoning. And I did turn this oil down because it was kind of hot. But this is what it looks like. Y'all see? Do y'all see that? These are the blue oyster mushrooms. Okay? And I'm just going to cook the blue mushrooms. I mean the yellow, I'm sorry guys. I'm just confusing myself. But anyway, these are yellow right here. So I'm going to take now and cook the blue one. And this is what it looks like when it's whole. You see that? This is what the mushroom looks like before it's cooked. And I'm just going to take these and break them apart, guys. And I'm going to put them in our slurry. And then we're going to fry them up. Okay, so hang tight. And then I'll show you what it looks like when we get it all nice and coated. So we're coating these mushrooms here. And I'm just going to shake this up real good. And then we're going to cook our blue mushrooms as well. And then I'll plate everything up and show the final outcome of what everything looks like, okay, on a plate. Okay. So, all right. So now we're going to drop these blue mushroom in our oil here. Okay. We just want to make sure everything is really coated. Okay. Coated well. And I'm going to show you the plate, guys, so just stay with me until I show you what it looks like, okay? Everything together. Okay, so here's our steak. That's our steak kebab. Okay. Remember, we got fried potatoes. These are yellow potatoes. And y'all, these potatoes are cooked with just a little bit of salt and pepper and a little bit of cold pressed olive oil and Italian seasoning with a little bit of black pepper, okay? Okay. And then here's our cornbread muffin. You see the cornbread right there? What it looks like. Okay. And then we're gonna do the Brussels sprouts. Okay. We're just going to put the Brussels sprouts in a little container. Okay. So, here's the steak, and then the potatoes. Here's our Brussels sprouts. And then we got that oyster mushroom on the side. So guys, you should try something like this. You want to just make the mushrooms, you can just make these mushrooms. Only thing you need is some flour, some seasoned water, and that's going to be your wet batter. And then you're going to need some flour that's seasoned for your dry batter. And you're going to take it out of the wet batter, put it in the dry batter, and then you're going to fry it. And that's all there is to it. And like I said, we got some jasmine rice over here. I cooked the mushrooms for myself, and the rice for me, and the potatoes, and the steak with the cornbread and Brussels sprouts. And she wanted to try the mushrooms, so that's going to be for her. Okay, so let's finish cooking our mushrooms here so we can see what these look like. Just gonna give them a nice turn. As you can see, they're looking pretty good. Okay, we're just flipping them over. This will work well if you had a deep fryer. It would be more like you can just drop them in there, forget it, okay? And then once the light turns green, you take them out. Yeah, please try this. Fried mushrooms, or they have so many different varieties. But as you can see, y'all see that mushroom? It's very good. It's very crispy too. Okay, see? That's what it looks like. Okay. But this can be a good meat replacement for you. Okay, and you can also put this on a sandwich. You can make a sandwich with these, y'all. It does taste like chicken, I promise. So try, give it a try, and then you can tell me what you think. Okay, but please, before you go, like my video, and please subscribe to my channel. And also, if you don't mind sharing it, please share it with someone else that you might know. And I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I think you guys, let me show y'all this one more time. So this is what it looks like. These are our mushrooms, guys. Okay. These are the mushrooms. Okay. I'll come back later on a different video if y'all want me to share with you guys how I made my cornbread. I actually use cream corn in my cornbread, so I'll show you guys that maybe on another video at another time. And then I always pre-boil my potatoes before I actually fry them, or I would say saute them in the pan. But I just cut them in half. These are like the yellow Yukon potatoes, and they're actually very good. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. And please, like I said, subscribe to my channel, like it, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay, bye.